having a hard time with my boyfriend. I was thinking about my dad, and I grew up thinking my mom was a superwoman because she was the only person that I had. She took care of me. But I realized when I got older, she abandoned me. And I went to her house. I was crying. I went in her bed, where her roommate, who slept with her boyfriend, was just chilling there. Anyways, we're not going to talk about that, but I went to her bed, and I was crying, and she said, "What's wrong?" And I said nothing, because I knew I wasn't going to be able to express my feelings without exploding on her. So I told her nothing was wrong, and she asked me again what's wrong, and I said nothing. Well, she pushed me out of the bed and said, "I'm not doing this tonight." So I exploded on her. That was not when the whole incident happened. I told her, "You know why I'm crying? It's because you abandoned me my whole life. And I'm just not realizing that." And the thing about my mom is she was with Louis, she's been violent with Sophia, she's violent with multiple ex-boyfriends that I can remember. If you say something she doesn't like to hear, she'll punch you. She'll literally punch you in the face. And mind you, I weigh 105 pounds, okay? My mom weighs twice that. And no, you're right, you don't get to choose your parents. And I've been telling my family lies since, which by that she meant Adderall, which if anyone wanted to know Adderall, for when I have stuff I have to get done, I haven't been able to find any in months because she buys them out. So it's just really frustrating. She lied and told my family that I broke her ribs and all of this bull crap. That is not true. And it's just really frustrating to me to see because I really thought my mom was like soldier, and I realized she was never there for me, and she still is not. She was never there for me. She did what a lot of people in my life like to do. She paid for stuff so that she could have a role in my life. She always paid for me to go on field trips, but she never came. She paid for me to play sports, but she never came to my games. She paid for me to go on spring break, but she was never the mom to take us. And it was pretty messed up. Yeah, I do stay away from my mom. I've been away from her since I was 16. I moved out. I've paid my own bills since then, and that's why I don't put up with any of this crap that people are talking about me, because people don't know any of the story. I literally grew up by myself. I set my microwave on fire at 7 years old trying to cook chicken nuggets, because in my 7-year-old brain, I'm thinking, there's no way that this little microwave can cook stuff faster than the oven. Now, I had to put it in the oven for 19 minutes and the microwave for 2.5, but the logic didn't make sense to me, so I put it in my microwave for 21 minutes and set my microwave on fire. I was abandoned, and that's the same reason why she cut Kinsley's hair, because she doesn't want to deal with it. She'll pay to get it done, but she's not going to do it. She's not going to do it. And that's just kind of why I felt like I needed to make this live and address it, because I'm getting a lot of comments from 40-year-old ladies that sit at home and do whatever. I'm sorry your life is not going the way you want, but that does not give you the right to speak on something you do not know. You people get too wrapped up in reality TV, and what you don't realize is that I didn't pick to be on that TV show. Yeah, it might have been cool, but I was 12 years old when my mom did her first show, and I didn't have a choice. And actually, whenever she did 90 Day Fiance, I told her I didn't want to be a part of it because it's embarrassing, and she threatened me with a car and paying my bills and taking me to do the stuff that I like to do. She threatened me with that, and that's why I wasn't going to speak on it, but I actually just got a call from my lawyer today, and my mom is filing a restraining order on me. Not sure why, because I don't care to see her literally ever again, because she does me dirty like she does everyone else in her life. If you look at her Facebook page, you look at all the employees who work for her, they'll all tell you the same thing. They'll all tell you the same thing. And that's why people are like, oh, why did you, whatever. I was literally, I feel like sometimes my mom only had me so I could be her crutch. Whenever her and her mean boyfriend demands on her. Because that's not the first time it happened. That's not the first time it happened. That's like the millionth time. If you say something she doesn't like to hear, then it's over. And I'm just really sick of getting the DMs and getting all the stuff because it's wrong. Why did I tell my business? Because my mom told a false narrative of me. My mother told a false narrative of me, and I have people coming at me sideways like I'm a mother fighter. I'm not a mother fighter. I never wanted to fight my mom. I never wanted to fight my mom. But at the end of the day, I've never felt 1 ounce of respect from my mother. I signed my own report cards because she couldn't be bothered. And I'm getting all this crap from people telling me who I am, who don't know me, who have never met me. So that's why I'm telling my business, because she has made it public. She's put my whole life on everything, and it's really irritating. I don't like the narrative that people are thinking of me. I don't like it at all, because that's not me. I'm a good person. I'm a strong person. I'm a person who raised myself, and I just don't appreciate. I'm just letting all of these hoes know that are messaging me, that these little stay-at-home moms that are messaging me, telling me about myself, that it's not who I am. That's not who I am. And you guys have literally got me so screwed up, messaging me, commenting me, telling me if I was your child you would have slapped me, all this stuff. Like, it's fucked up. You guys don't know anything behind the scenes. You saw 30 minutes of my entire life and think you have the right to speak on me. And I know I don't have to explain this to anyone, but it's really hurtful. I lost a lot of people this year. I lost a lot of family this year, for various reasons, and I just got a call from my lawyer today where I was supposed to have a case, a court on Thursday to renegotiate my terms of bond. I didn't ask for that. My mom called the solicitor and said she does not want to talk to me again. I can't speak to my sister because of my mother. I can't speak to my 10-year-old sister because of my mom. So that's why I'm on here on live explaining to strangers about my life, because that's the position she put me in. So, judge me if you want, but when you do, remember that you don't know me. You do not know me. So just remember that. And that's all I have to say. I'm going to get my toes done because I deserve it, and that's really it. I just wanted to put that out there that I'm accepting responsibility for what I did. That was wrong, okay? That was wrong of me to do, but I'm accepting responsibility, and I did that. I'm not saying I didn't do that, but I mean, at what point, just because she's funny on TV, that is not who she is. And it's very frustrating. I don't like hearing people, and I never cry on social media. I think that's so gay, but you guys are literally tearing my character apart. Every day I'm getting DMs. Every day I'm getting tagged and stuff, saying lies about me. And it wasn't just Louise. It's my whole life. I used to hide under my bed while my mom screamed and fought with her boyfriends when I was little. And it's just wrong that people think they have the right to speak on me because they don't know. They don't know. And I just don't like that. But I'm at the nail salon. I'm going to get, yeah, I know, that's so gay. That's my catchphrase. I'm not homophobic. Trust me, I just think it's a good way to describe things. And the thing is, I still want to have a relationship with my mom, but every time I talk to anyone, I'm hearing new stuff she said about me. Because it's not a big deal, but it keeps being circulated on all these different news sites and everything like that. Y'all need to get a hobby and get mother. I don't believe in respect your elders. I believe in respect people who respect you. And that's something I've never once ever received from my mom. I did well in school. I made A's, all on my own accord because my mom was never there. Since I was 7 years old, I stayed by myself, and I just think it's funny that not everyone has something to say. So I just need to get them off my chest and clear that up because I think it's totally inappropriate that there's women, mothers, even a school counselor commenting, saying, I must have been on drugs, all this stuff. Not the truth. Not the truth. Was not on drugs. Just had 20 years of abuse and neglect. I grew up without my dad, so my mom was the only person I had. Yeah, it does bother me, actually, because people are painting an image out that's not me. It does bother me a lot, Ruben. It does bother me a lot because that's not me. And yeah, I